What's up, everyone? Here with the Flex Fight Series 175 or 170 pound champion, Chaz Meister. Chaz, how do you think your fight's going to go on September 26th at the most famous arena, Madison Square Garden?
The way the fight's going to go, I see it as going to be a banger. It's going to be a war. At the end of the day, at the end of the fight, it's going to be beaten by hand raised and still your welterweight kickboxing champion.
Right. So, like I asked you, if you guys saw the panel of Flex Fight Series, I did a little bit of Q&A a little bit, but I'm going to kind of ask you the same question. What goes back, per se, from when you lost or had that draw that you have on your record, where you've gotten better to the point where you fought someone, I believe, 15 plus fights when you won the belt in MMA. I believe you were 6-8, and you came out with the dub, was a unanimous decision. How have you changed yourself?
From that one loss on my record to getting the belt bag and going to the belt, it was all just a preparation game. It was all mentally, physically, even emotionally, right? We all, as fighters, we all go through our emotional roller coasters, highs and lows. It's just all about staying locked in and focused and remembering the goal at the end of the day is winning and become a champion.
Right. So how, obviously we talked about it. Where do you see your future going? Whether this is your last kickboxing bout, whether maybe you throw a little bit of Muay Thai, whether you go into MMA, where do you see yourself going?
Well, like I said, UFC is definitely in my future. That's definitely in the line of sight. I'll even look at the picture of the UFC belt just as a self-reminder, right? I look at my belt as a reminder that I can become a champion, I can do this. Like I said earlier, never give up. Always go after your dreams, right? You want to talk about, one day, turn one day into day one, and from there on, you're there.
Right, so, how do you, without what you're working on in camp, how do you change for this fight, and what do you feel for prediction?
A lot more training, a lot more discipline, staying focused. Just on the days that you don't want to train, the days that you don't want to do anything, those are the days that you got to kick yourself in the ass a little bit and get up and go. So from last fights to this fight, it's just a lot more dedication, especially given the fact that we're fighting at Madison Square Garden in the Big Apple, the mecca of all sports entertainment. You kind of just have to go big or go home. And I'm going big, and I'm also going home and stay.
And still, you heard it here. Chaz, the Chaz Meister. Go help him out with his ticket sales a little bit. September 26th, you'll see me there. You'll see Chaz there. You'll see Chaz retain his belt, hopefully. And that's it. All right. What's up, guys? I'm here with Money Matt McAuley ahead of his fight. September 26th at Madison Square Garden in Phillips Theater. Matt, tell me what you think about the fight.
I think it's a great fight. Definitely probably the best guy I've fought so far in my career. It's a good test for me. I believe that I'm the best amateur MMA fighter on the planet. This guy's a really good test for me. Hasn't fought in a while, so I'm sure he'll do some changes and stuff like that. But I'm ready for him. I'm ready for wherever standing, ground, wherever he wants to fight him. That's all.
Being that you fought Madison Square Garden, yes, in the background correctly, you have a title on his show. You won in Atlantic City your last fight. Came out with Michael Jackson and did a Michael Jackson entrance. And a little bit of a hint, no spoilers, no spoilers. How do you think the fight's going to go? And how do you think the fight potential entrance?
I think this fight is definitely better than the last one. I have been working. I've been practicing. I have the dance, I have the song, I have the whole routine down and ready. I got the outfit. Let's see what I got an outfit. I got the song and dance ready. In terms of prediction for the fight,
too young to know about the glory days.
I think I'm gonna finish within the first round. I think it'll be a start.
I love that shit.
An amazing performance. I think it's definitely gonna one, the walkout be entertaining. Two, the fight's definitely gonna be entertaining. I think the fans are gonna love it. People are gonna love it. And I'm just excited to fucking show. I'm always there. Whenever you see me fight, it's always gonna be an entertaining fight. There's never been a boring fight, that I've had before. So every time I go,
Right. So when you say the money show, obviously we know for my audience that doesn't really know too much about that. He has a brother and also his girlfriend that both fight. His brother's a professional. His girlfriend's a kickboxer. How does it tie into your family life per se that your whole family is fighting? Your brother's a professional, your sister's a professional, your girl fights, you just want people in your family fight. how does that tie into your family legacy?
I think it's just, it means everything to all of us, especially growing up with my brother. My brother was inspiration for me, when I was fighting, when I was growing up and stuff like that, and then seeing him fight, seeing me on the cage, winning, also undefeated, undefeated amateur. I think he's like 10-0 as an amateur, 6-0 as a pro. He's someone that I look up to a lot. And the McAuley name, especially both of us, the McAuley brothers and two brothers that are coming up, we're the next Diaz brothers, we're the next Porter brothers, Look out for the last name McAuley in the future, in the next 5 years.
What's up, everyone? My name's Dylan Conti. I'm here with Joe Beers, ahead of his 135 title fight, undefeated prospect, kickboxer representing Tiger Surles. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm prepared for this fight. Been training hard, really getting the cardio up, dieting, everything's working. Just feeling great.
Right, so I've seen a couple of your fights. Your last fight, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, went to a 29-20 decision, 30-27 decision against a respectable opponent from Guma, Kelvin Cruz. What do you think changed from your style that is going to affect this fight and match striking?
I think I just make improvements all around. I always stay training, always stay in shape. One big thing is just, learning to get loose and not to, just stay in the pocket the whole time. Really just trying to hit and not get hit.
What is your final prediction for this fight? But also the factor of, for example, without giving too many hints and all that, like I said to your teammate Matt McAuley, how do you think maybe an entrance, the prediction, without giving too much details, how do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to go smooth. Been training hard, so I think, I could get the guy. I'm always looking for the finish. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. I know he's a tough guy, but I think it's going to be a great fight. If you guys, ever watched my fights before, they're always entertaining, always pushing the pace, and, it's just something to, watch. It's going to be a great fight.
Right, so everyone, tune in September 26th. If you're looking to buy some tickets, use Joe's code, buy some tickets, help a brother out, come watch the action. Madison Square Garden, September 26th. Where else could it be better at the most famous arena in America? What's up here? My name's Dylan. I'm here with Jordan Johnson. He's fighting 125 MMA, September 26th, Madison Square Garden. Jordan, how do you feel about this fight?
I feel great. It's definitely going to be my best opponent yet. I'm excited for the challenge. He's faced a couple of decent guys, and I'm just looking forward to proving myself again and just getting to display my skills. I'm excited.
Right, so not only that this is at Madison Square Garden, not only you fought good, incredible people in your career. I've seen a couple of your fights. Very first round finishes, undefeated prospect also, mind you. But you're facing an opponent who has titles in other promotions, has amateur experience, per se, has double the experience. How does that come into a factor? You don't even think that comes into a factor?
I just started training 2 summers ago. So everybody that I've ever faced has been training with me and had more fight experience than me. So that doesn't really bother me. I just kind of trust my coaches, trust my trainers, and do my best. And I always go into the match with confidence. Like I said, I trust all the work that I put in. I trust the guidance of my coaches. I feel ready.
Catch him September 26th, Madison Square Garden, the world famous arena. It's a pleasure talking to you. Go help him out with his tickets. Got to meet the ticket quote. Let's get it through.